In the fall of 2021, our family moved to Eastern Tennessee to get a fresh start after COVID. We moved here with the dream of making this area our permanent home. After buying a 70-year-old house, we started a channel, The Gospel of Eve. The purpose of the channel is to show that anyone can rebuild their life with a bit of patience, some elbow grease, and lots of love from your family. Follow us by subscribing as we realize our dream by renovating our new 1952 home together. All right, this morning I need to do something out of the ordinary. Out of the ordinary, at least for building. And I need to take down a few little trees, and one just a little bit big and not terribly big. Cutting trees always intimidates me, but I really need to get it done, and so I'm going to try my best to not hurt myself. So, as you saw, I cut several trees. The first one I was really stressed about because it was pretty rotten, and I knew it was, which most likely also dulled up my blade some. Anyway, got them down. I'm always very, very weary of cutting trees because I've almost died a couple of times doing that. As recent as I want to say, what was it, September or October, I ended up going to the hospital because the second branch that you saw me cutting had fallen over my neighbor's, and she asked if I could get it removed, and I told her I could, but it was about 25 feet up, and it snapped as I was working on it and hit me in the back of the head and hit me on my left shoulder. Anyway, but I needed to get my mower going, my chainsaw going, and about a month and a half ago my brother-in-law came, and he gave me a hand on that. He's better at it than I am. I was doing essentially the right things, but for some reason I couldn't get it started, and so he worked with it a little bit too and helped me out, got it going. So having said that, time for a break. All right, Tuesday morning, and I went to Habitat Restore because I do that every so often to see if I can find something good for the house, and I ran into something that I'm very excited about. So I found a glass door, which I was wanting to put right there. But they're always very expensive. So I found this one that is not pre-drilled or anything, but as you can see, it was $50. And It is brand new. So here's my conundrum. This used to be an exterior wall that they cut and they made a sunroom out of it. But the opening there is, let me think, 34 3/4, and this door is 36. So I'm gonna work on shaving off the edge. Actually, the opening is about 35. So I'm gonna cut off the edge on both sides just a little bit, about 1/2 inch, so it doesn't damage the structural side of things. And it also gives me enough space to put in to do a cutout for the handle and all of that. So let's hope that works out. Hope so, otherwise it will be $50 wasted. Hopefully I'm not going to break a glass, and I am not going to damage my floor because I'll be doing it in my living room. Quick sanding around the edges and making it, you can see a little bit of machining right here, but most of it is fine, I think. So anyway, I'm going to try to fit it and see how it goes, and then start putting hinges and things like that. All right, it's Thursday, and I've done some things with the door that I replaced. And so I ended up finishing it up, putting all the hinges and the handle. I also got one of these sell you something type of shades that they are black in the inside, so they completely block the light. Of course I haven't finished any of that because I haven't gotten into doing this room. The only thing I didn't like, which I didn't even think about whenever I was resizing the door, which makes sense, it gave me less material to put the handle in. Whoops. So the handle is a little bit to the edge more than I would like it to be. It would have been about 1/2 inch in. But anyway, it came out all right, and it works great for us. And that's pretty much it with it. So I am thinking that eventually when I get back into this room, I will go ahead and finish all the trim, and I need to do some drywall in here, but there's not that much. The main problem with this is trying to find out, we have some leak in the roof somewhere, or the window seal, I think. Anyway, but this week has been a little bit more of I needed to do some quick things on the side. That's what you guys saw. But starting here pretty soon, I'm gonna go to the last room, which I've already started a little bit of work in. I'm gonna go to the last room and try to finish it up as quickly as possible, hopefully within a week.